So I'm understanding you want a job to work at this pizzeria. Before you accept, how about I tell you a little bit of a backstory? In the 1980s, there was a big bang of these pizza restaurants. Chuck E. Cheese, Jumpin' Jim's, stuff like that. Then there's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. People dressed up into mascots known as Chica the Duck, Bonnie the Bunny, Foxy the Pirate, and Freddy Fazbear. Mascots would come around, serve, and cater to children. There was a pirate show for Pirate Cove, where Foxy performed. A lot of things were happening in this time. It was all about the competition. Chuck E. Cheese got this new animatronic band. They got a whole lot of publicity. They got a whole lot of money for it. People would go to Chuck E. Cheese and watch the animatronics. Then there's a college kid named Charles. Charles needed the extra time and money. He needed this job to get enough money for college. It's easy. All he had to do was watch the security cameras to make sure these 5 kids who get inside the restaurant and wreck everything don't come in. He sits there, all he has to do is watch, and he gets to study at his free will. But due to Charles' paranoia, he installed 2 metal doors on the side of his office. His boss was not happy with it, as they're trying to get him just trying to save money. But so he put a timer on it to save power, because they're not needed. He just put them for safety. Charles was a nice man, studying at his will, innocent child. And then his boss realized, wow, if anyone could get me these things, I can't afford this. And they were in the down. Charles was, of course, trying to get a master's degree and a degree he wanted to be a mechanic. He asked his boss if he could see the blueprints. His boss showed him the blueprints. He said, "Hey, sir, I think I can make these." He said, "But I do need a student loan." His boss said, "Charles, if you can make this, I'll get you a master's degree." And so, he started to make them. Months later, he took scrap, had his buddy ship them from his roommate. Started to build. He had to get the crossing, the wiring. He had to do all that. A month later, he ended up finishing these robots. As he finished them, he set them in his room. It was last week. He put him inside the room. All he needed to do was fix the wiring. But he closed the doors, forgetting that a timer. Next morning, he came in, seeing the robots destroyed. My God! I needed this! How would this happen? Looking at his downs, he said while quivering, afraid, scared. He didn't know what to do. He needed it. He needed that job. He needed this money. He needed this for his education. He's freaking out, not knowing what to do. Just fitting missing arms and legs. Simple patches he could fix. They tore up Foxy. They ripped his chest. And then they ripped off his legs and his hand. But you know what he said? He said, "All I need is some arms and hands." He went to the kitchen, got the butcher's knife, and disabled the camera, so no evidence will be found. He put on the Golden Freddy suit, which is usually used for special birthday parties for extra tokens and tickets. He went to the kids, the same kids who were sitting on the stage, the ones who broke the robots, probably. He said, "Come backstage for a special surprise." He lured the kids to the backstage. As loud music played, he chopped them up. Surprisingly, twisting their limbs, destroying their flesh. They fit pretty perfectly. He put it on the joint, shoved it in the costumes, and everything was swell. Charles thought he actually did this. He shoved the rest of the remains inside the Golden Freddy suit and disposed of it immediately. And of course, the wiring was still messed up, but it was ready to perform. He showed his boss this. He was amazed. He gave him the loan a couple weeks later, about to finish it. His time at college. The place was booming with success. The place was doing good. He thought Charles did it. But now, a couple months later, 1987, the bite of 87. Foxy and them were left in a free roaming mode. They were able to roam restaurants. Chuck E. Cheese just had a ban. So they were able to roam around and cater to kids and say a couple speaking lines. And then Foxy, he saw some man with this little girl. And bending down, Foxy bit the frontal lobe, leading him. But before any of that, 5 cops arrived at the scene, investigating 5 missing children. Foxy was with some man, Basadeka, as then he bit the man as he was trying to snatch the little girl. And when he bit the man, the cops rushed toward him, unmasking this horribleness. They found the 5 children shoved in the suits. The owner puked and immediately ratted out the creator of them, Charles. They rolled up to Charles' campus on the last day of the semester. 7 SWAT cars pulled him out of his class. His only excuse was for first-degree murder it was for education. He was sent to the electric chair. Well, there you go, new security guard. You got to learn all you need about your new job. Simple. All you have to do is have 20/20 vision, be good at multitasking, and don't break easily from scares. These things are left in free roaming mode at night. No one knows why. The wiring was never completely finished. In 2009, they ended up fixing him. They fixed the robots, added new parts, of course, but due to most health violations, the place will be shut down at year's end, leading it to be no longer available for open. But a 2015 grand reopening will be satisfied. Probably will be happening soon. So nothing to worry about really. Do the job. Don't get afraid. Have fun with it. Nothing really bad will happen to you. Just be safe out there. I've been caught up so much in Five Nights at Freddy's because it's a fun game. I just wanted to learn some new information. And have you guys learn some more information. Sorry about that cut right there. But yeah, in total, thank you guys for watching this. This was yours forever, Scarecrow. And yeah, leave a like down below. And yeah, peace out.